Hey lovelies, thanks for stopping by my channel today. I am excited. I'm excited for this, also a little bit scared because I have been out of it. I have been away from all of the makeup news, the beauty news, between being on our trip for almost 2 weeks and then coming back and hitting the ground, almost literally running, and just not being able to stop, take a breath. I really have not been checking out the beauty news. So I thought that today would be the perfect time to sit down and catch up, give you all of my thoughts on all of these new releases. This is what I like to call splurge, stock, or save. I will let you know if I'm gonna splurge and buy something right away, if I'm gonna stock the sites for a sale, or if I'm just gonna save my money completely. So I hope that you enjoy my thoughts on the alarming amount of makeup and beauty and skincare and fragrance that has been coming out. But if we haven't met before, my name is Kelly and I'm a professional hair and makeup artist. And here on my channel, I strive to keep beauty real. Real honest, real relatable, and real fun. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, don't forget to click subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. We are gonna dive into this. I am on a time budget here because I am actually going to be going to get my Invisalign. I meant to sort of like talk about this in another video and then I just never said it, but I actually decided to get Invisalign a few months ago and I finally just had the time to like sit down, do all the things, get started. So this is gonna be my last video where I sound like myself for a little bit because I know for a little bit it can be kind of tricky and you can tend to talk a little funny. So I was like, well, this is definitely a very talky video. So I wanted to get this one done today. So I just threw on a little simple makeup just to give you a little heads up. This is the Queen from Sydney Grace. Lovely, beautiful cream shadow. I have just been into the really quick makeup. So really it was all about just like one quick shimmery eyeshadow. And then on my cheeks today, I have French Rosé from RMS. I've been really into the pink blush. So I am really excited to be starting the journey to straighter teeth at 42, because why not? And also a more aligned jaw and bite and all of those things. So if you've had Invisalign, if you have any tips, tricks, please no horror stories, but tips and tricks, leave them down below. I'm slightly nervous, but I'm very excited. All right, so let's go ahead and get into all of the new things. So I'm just gonna try to remember to keep over to this side a little bit. I'm gonna start on Makeup on Your Radar. I think Jamie does a great job with all the new releases. And we're gonna start off with this sneak peek of a cap from Gallagher Fragrances. Now I did see, because obviously I'm starting back about 2 weeks ago. I decided to start 2 weeks, 2 weeks in like the beauty industry is like a season. I mean, I'm sure there is so much that has come out. This is probably old hat to all of you, but it's new to me. Old hat. Is that the right, did I just combine two colloquialisms? I don't know. Anyway, I still haven't had all my coffee. Also, can I just say, I know you probably all don't care about like my Invisalign journey, but I am a sip on coffee throughout the day kind of girl, and that's gonna be the hardest thing for me to give up is like, no, you get your coffee in the morning, you gotta take out your trays for lunch, and no more like milking that coffee all morning. Oh, it's just gonna be tragic. Anyway, okay, so I saw this cap for Gallagher Fragrances and their Pearlescent Parfums collection. So I have seen that this fragrance is going to be Skydive. They have not, as of filming this, released the scent notes yet. I have Tonka Azur from Gallagher, which is in this fragrance range. I also have a travel size of Tonka Peach. I really love that one actually. So I will be very curious. When I think Skydive, I think like fresh, airy, which is a bit different than those other two perfumes. So I'm just gonna be very curious to see the notes of this one. Will I get it? It's probably not a blind buy for me, but I would definitely consider getting a sample at some point. All right, so again, this is old news by now, but we obviously have the new release of the Fenty Beauty Soft Lit Naturally Luminous Hydrating Longwear Foundation. Medium coverage, natural finish in a liquid formulation. Honestly, man, it would have to be something completely that sounded revolutionary for me to purchase any any foundation right now. I have so many that I like. You know, I bought the Lisa Eldridge Skin Enhancing Tint. I'm really liking that one. Urban Decay sent me over, sorry, I'm knocking over lipsticks here. Urban Decay sent over their Face Bond foundation, which I've really been liking to like cocktail in with other things. So I'm just feeling so good right now, and I'm trying to get through what I have. So I honestly can't see myself getting anything, any foundation, but you know, mark that because I've said that before, and obviously, obviously I have lied to y'all before, not intentionally, but you know, you just never know. All right, the guys are outside loading up their lawn care equipment, so you're gonna hear that. You can probably hear that. I'm just gonna keep going. These Kosas Hot Liners Hyaluronic Acid Contouring Lip Liner. I cannot get a lip liner right now. I would be very curious to try these. You know, the hyaluronic acid part sounds good, but like really how much hyaluronic acid is going to be in a lip liner to make it more lip carry? I don't know. It sounds a little bit gimmicky to me, but I did just recently purchase the Sculpt and Define lip pencils. That's probably not the name. Something like that from Lisa Eldridge. And when I when I went to put things in my lip liner drawer, I was like, you do not need another lip liner. Now I have really been getting more into lip liner. Lip liner for me like goes through phases, and I have really been enjoying it again. So hopefully I'll use up some of what I have, but I just I cannot get another lip liner anytime soon. These look pretty, the colors look really pretty, but I mean, really, is this going to be groundbreaking? Probably not. So that is going to be a pass for me. So far we are saving our money on all of these with a possible stock on that Gallagher fragrance. I have to be honest. Now I will say, I think pretty much all of the Pat McGrath products that I have, I've enjoyed. Have any of them been like, oh my gosh, this is life-changing? No. Do I enjoy, let's say, my Mothership palettes? Yes. Would I ever purchase one at full price? No. So I've just found myself, because she's just been doing like a lot of releases, and I just found myself, honestly, like when I start to see Pat McGrath packaging, I usually just kind of like slide by it because I'm like, I'm not buying it. It's going to be pricier than what I want to spend, more than likely, and I'm just sort of like underwhelmed. I am curious, however, about these cream blushes, the Legendary Glow Color Balm. Now, obviously, these are already out. I haven't seen anything on them. I don't plan on buying them at full price, but some of these colors look really pretty. I haven't heard anything about these yet. I don't know anyone who's gotten any. If you did get one, will you let me know down in the comments? This might be something that I'll just put on my like stock list. Again, cream blush is not a thing I need right now. I just earlier in the year, this spring, did a blush declutter and kind of like pared down my collection, so I really don't need anything right now, but some of these look very pretty. Now I'm trying to tell, I tell you what, the Pat McGrath, you know, media swatches are always just so glamorized. That's the nice word for it. But I will be curious to see these. It would definitely be like a, hopefully I could get my like hands on one to swatch it, touch it. But let me know if you have gotten one. I don't even know if the price is on here. Let me see if Jamie listed. Again, this is a post. I am like way back. This is a post from the 26th of April. Yes, they're $29. Okay, that's not that bad, but there's probably really not much product in there. All right, what else do we have here? More lip liners that are tempting, but I won't be getting, from Ami Collet. These are the Soft Shape Waterproof Lip Liners. Now, again, waterproof, that really is very tempting. Beautiful shades. Like, I think especially, you know, if you have more pigmentation to your lips, if you like wearing something that's in more of a slightly browned out shade, these look like they could be really pretty. These definitely look like more of a contouring, like goes with, you know, like shading your lips, I guess. Granted, I mean, I'm just seeing like the scribble swatches on the screen here, but really interesting. I have not tried anything by the brand. I have been very tempted. It's definitely a brand that is, you know, on my look list, if you will, but I will probably pass on these. All right, can we talk about Sniff? This is a fragrance brand that I have not tried out yet. Now with this new Cocoa Shimmy out, like, I feel like they've had a few fragrances recently that have, you know, really kind of been bringing them again to the forefront. I just need to get into the store and smell some of these. I just really need to go on a what do you call it? A field trip. I was telling someone I need to go on a field trip and go into Ulta and Sephora and just start smelling all of the things. So this is available. I think I saw that Lauren May Beauty was going to be doing a video on them. Yeah, I'm really curious. Coconut and pineapple. So like sunscreen, pina colada beachy. It's probably going to be a pass for me anyway, just because I feel like I have a few of those. I talked actually about a couple more like beachy fragrances that I took on vacation. By the way, if you want to see what I packed for our 11-day cruise and those couple extra days, that video is already up, so I'll make sure to have that linked as well. But I had a couple that I took on my vacation. So this is probably a don't need for me, but it is a brand that I just really need to look into. We have the new setting spray from Urban Decay. Now, you know that I absolutely love the All Nighter. It is still one of my very favorite setting sprays. This is the hyaluronic acid dewy setting spray. I find it interesting when brands bring out dewy products right before hot weather. I would be bringing out dewy skin products when it's winter, everybody's skin is more dry. Like, we are all gonna get a little dewy this summer just because of the weather. So I'm just like, this for me, I don't know. I like a good glowy skin moment, but I just don't know that this is something that I would want to try right before it's gonna get hot and like humid and sticky. Now they say it's smudge, sweat, and transfer resistant. I would be very curious. It's just, I feel like it's like off season. I get also that a lot of people are like, oh, I want dewy skin in the summer. Like, give me that like hot girl vibes. But it's like, I just feel like it's going to be too much. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I'm probably, I'm sure that the scent is going to be great on it. I'm just like, I would maybe get one to try in the winter time, and which means I definitely don't need it right now. So I'll just be stocking for a sale. All right, so liquid blush from Maybelline, Sun Kisser Multi-Use Liquid Blush. They say it wears for up to 12 hours. Let's see here. So $11.99. Ooh, and they were having a BOGO 50% off sale. You know what? I have not done a drugstore makeup video in quite a while. Maybe this summer I'll have to like get a few things. There are some pretty colors in here. I'm seeing this like sunny kind of like orange shade. I think that's called Rooftop Views. Are these a little bit shimmery? They look a little bit shimmery. I see some kind of bronzy shades in here. I might have to look into these. Is it a need? No. I'm just saying like, oh, I don't need the Pat McGrath blush, but then I'm like, oh, Maybelline, sure, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I am just a sucker. I am a sucker for blush. I'm just gonna swatch the swatches here of the new Clarity Cosmetics palette. This is not a need for me. It is blues and purples, which I know that I just don't reach for enough. This is the Forbidden Love palette. I think I recently talked about a couple of the Clarity shadows in the previous formula that I had. Would I consider getting a palette at some point? Maybe. Definitely not this one, just because it's shades that I would never use. But for those of you that have loved Clarity, let me know your thoughts on these. All right, I see all the sneaks on Wayne's brush set. I'm gonna wait till we get a like full brush picture of that to give you my thoughts on it and whether or not I will be purchasing. All right, so another product that I am very curious about, you probably could all guess that I really want to get my hands into one of the Yummy Skin lowlighters. So these are obviously like soft glow highlighters. I feel like this is something that I need to touch and swatch and feel out. I'm trying to get back into that highlighter life. When I do, it's almost always a cream, so these could be right up my alley. I have been trying to use some of my powder highlighters. I love the Yummy Skin formula. I love the Balmy formula. Those blushes are like my favorites, so I'm really tempted to try this. I just want to touch and feel and like swatch and see which shade I would like, if there's something that I feel like is different than what I have. So this for me is it's a stock and swatch. So I don't know if they have these in my Sephora. Unfortunately, like my store really just has those few items from Danessa, but I'm wondering if they would have them for me to touch. And then honestly, what I would probably do at this point is just put it on a wish list and wait for a sale from one of the sites that carries Danessa. Like it's not like I need it right now. So that is my thoughts on that right now. Okay, I do not know about this Orabella brand at all. This is a fragrance, Blooming Fire. Oh, it is founded by Bella Hadid. Okay, not that that means anything to me. So the top notes are bergamot, cedarwood, clove leaf. I don't know what that smells like. Patchouli, cardamom. Top notes of patchouli. I don't know about that. Monoi and jasmine. And then the base is patchouli. Okay, nope. This is probably going to be a no for me, but look how gorgeous these bottles are. Oh my God. I wonder where you can get this from. I mean, who knows? Like maybe I would end up loving it. I mean, $72 for the mid-size. Where, it doesn't say on here where you can get these. Oh wait, we have, oh my gosh, we have 3 scents. Oh geez. Okay, so we have Blooming Fire, Window to Soul, and Salted Muse. Okay, so Blooming Fire was the one that I would not be interested in. Dang it, I'm almost sad that I like found these because now now maybe I'll find one here that I like. So the Window to Soul, Lemon Geranium Mint, I can already tell you, lemon and mint, to me, that's gonna smell like cleaning products on me. Jasmine, Damask Rose, and Tonka Bean. Nope, no, that's a no to me. Salted Muse. Okay, sea salt, pink pepper, carbon dioxide extract, olive tree accord, fig, lavender, cedarwood, sandalwood, amber. Okay, this one sounds interesting. This one sounds interesting. Oh, they're available at Ulta. Okay, again, field trip. I am going to be going into the store and sniffing these. Maybe I will do that today. Do I need to be taking the time to do that? Nope. Am I going to? I don't know. We'll see. More fragrance. We have all seen the new Charlotte Tilbury fragrance collection of emotions. It's a no for me. It is definitely a save my money. I watched Lauren May Beauty's, or I guess it would be Lauren May Fragrance. I watched her video on these and there just was nothing that's like drawing me in, you know, meh. So I have so much fragrance and I really have been enjoying finding some lower cost, intriguing to me fragrance houses. And so, I mean, and also some that aren't quite so low cost, let's be honest. So these are just a pass for me. I don't even really, I would probably smell them just out of curiosity, but there's nothing here that I am all that interested in. Okay, Odin's Eye obviously released some new eyeshadow singles. I have a handful. I think I maybe got like 6 of their original Jewel Shine shades. They are nice. I don't know, I mean, clearly it wasn't intriguing enough to me to pick them up. I just have not been that intrigued to buy any single shadows right now. If you bought any of these, please let me know. I am going to just put a little screenshot up here of the shades. I did not even watch any swatching videos because I did not want to be tempted. They are, oh, they had some mattes. Okay, that would be a little bit tempting. Not that I need, again, not that I need any. The mattes were $5.90 and the shimmers were $6.90. And then the multi-chromes were $14.90. So this is where in the multi-chromes that I bought last time, I don't know the formula. It's just not something that I absolutely need. So I will probably be passing on these. And honestly, I'm just going to try to avoid any of the swatching content so that I don't get drawn in and go, ooh, pretty, and then buy it and I never use it. So that's going to be a pass for me and I'm going to save my money. But if you got any, let me know. All right, so I don't know how the time has gotten away from me. I totally thought that a half an hour would be enough time to go through some of these releases, but y'all, we are not even, have I even gotten into the point where I am in May? I don't even know. Like I said, there's so many new releases. I have to go to my appointment. So we'll see. We'll see if I come back and I'm all slurry. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm gonna chug my coffee, brush my teeth, go to the ortho. You'll probably see me back either today or, I don't know, another day. This is just like all over the place, so I'll see you really soon. Okay, so I have my Invisalign on, and you'll totally hear the lisp. Lisp. But we're just gonna keep going because I need practice talking. I'm going to try very hard to enunciate. So if this really annoys you, go ahead and feel free to check out. Trust me, I am hearing this and it's really annoying me. So I'm just gonna do my best. If you need to click out of this video, I totally understand. I'll be very curious to see in the analytics, like if everybody drops off right here. Anyway, I just wanted to make a quick note on the collab between Adept Cosmetics and Amy Loves Makeup. This palette looks really cute. It is so cool toned though, and I have the Sigma Cool Neutrals that I've really been enjoying, but I don't feel like I need this one. And you all know I've had one Adept palette and I'm just kind of like, eh. So would I consider trying the brand again at some point? Maybe, but it would really have to be for a color story that is like really grabbing at me. And this isn't the one, but congrats to Amy. Okay, the Shine by SD Cosmetics Mean Greens collection. So we have 6 new shades here. I don't plan on buying any Shine by SD anytime soon. And honestly, I mean, do these look pretty? Sure. Do they look unique in any way to a lot of other shades? No. At this point, I am just really, I'm really getting very picky and honestly pretty honest with myself when it comes to single shadows. So I won't be getting anything there. I am, by the way, passing up a lot of stuff that just really isn't worth mentioning, but I did want to mention my thoughts on the Kayali Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. So this is absolutely not anything that I need to try. I know that it won't be my jam. It's going to just be way too sweet. So the bubblegum, I'm already like, nope. So when we look at the notes here, candied pear, that sounds good to me. The violet leaves sound good to me. And the rum sounds good to me. But then some of the ingredients like marshmallow, in the middle you have white caramel. I don't even know what that is. Bubblegum and jelly beans. I'm not really interested in that. We have the rock sugar as well. And tonka. So I just find it just sounds like this is going to be a very, very sugary, slightly powdery scent. That doesn't sound good to me. I have heard mixed reviews on this. I watched reviews from Alicia Budget Beauty and also my friend Kara on her Frizz and Fragrance channel. I'll have both of them linked down below, by the way, in case you are a fragrance nerd like me and you love listening to other fragrance nerds talk, because they had actually very different thoughts on that fragrance. I feel like I sound like Bugs Bunny and this is getting ridiculous. Thanks for sticking around if you're still here. I'll be curious. I'll probably smell it when I'm ever able to get to Sephora, but it's going to be a no. All right, here's one that maybe you're interested, whether or not I picked it up. The new Danessa Myricks Beauty set with my Kitco brushes, obviously. I did not get these. I just have so many brushes, and you know that I did a brush declutter earlier this year, and I was like, I need to chill out for a little while. I don't know. These look good and I like the variety of shapes and sizes. Might I consider picking up a few at some point to try? Perhaps, but I did not grab any. Congrats to Danessa though. I'm sure that they're going to be great. I noticed that she uses a lot of my Kitco brushes, so I had a feeling that there was something in the works, but I won't be picking any up. Let me know if you did though. And just a quick note on the Cosmic Dreamer palette from Ensley Rain. This is a brand that I've been very curious to try. However, this palette looks pretty. It looks very pretty. I think the artwork is fun. I just don't see this being a palette that I would use a ton. I feel like I have most of these shades, you know, between my Blend Bunny for some of the more pops of color and then a lot of other single shadows that I have for the shimmers. I think I'm okay, but still very curious about this brand. So we have some new skincare from Kopari. I saw that they had a new mineral SPF, but then they also have these vitamin C products. We have the Star Bright Vitamin C Correcting Serum and the Star Bright Vitamin C Moisturizer. You know, I love a good vitamin C moment. I find the dispersion system interesting though. You know, it is not an airtight package, but what it is these beads encapsulated within the serum for slow release of the vitamin C, they say. I don't know how I feel about that. I am happy with my vitamin Cs. I have a moisturizer from Kopari that is okay, but I don't find myself like aligning with needing more from this brand. Let me know if this is something that you might pick up. Very curious to smell the new Kilian fragrance. This is Imperial Tea, and we have notes of green tea accord and absolute jasmine sambac, and then bergamot, laminaria seaweed, mist-like feel of the sea air, followed by vetiver and musk for a pleasant fragrance. Definitely not a blind buy for me, especially at Kilian prices. The juice looks beautiful, but I would like to try this at some point. I am like on a tea thing right now, like not only to drink it, but just the smell of it. Green tea, matcha, black tea, like whatever, like Earl Grey. Give me all the bergamot, give me all the things. I don't know. I want to try this. That being said, I want to try it. However, I do not want to buy it right now. So sample at some point, we will see. I see that MAC Cosmetics is having a little facelift, if you will, with their new Fix Plus packaging. I still really like that product. I really like that product. I feel like the sprayer's pretty good, but I'll be curious to see in the future. It says with a fine mist pump. I do feel like when this gets down, it does start to be a little bit heavier or a little spittier. I don't know that that's a word, and with my lisp, it sounds really hilarious. I hope I'm not getting spittier. Anyway, I have some backups of my Fix Plus, so I'll be good for a while, but I'll be curious when I get to a point where I need the new packaging. Okay, I'm gonna ask something here, and please don't take this the wrong way, but like one size as a brand is still a thing. Like, I just feel like things are getting discontinued a lot from that brand pretty quickly. You know, maybe it's just me not having connected with the brand really a lot. I did like the makeup remover spray, which I actually feel like they don't make anymore. Although I'm trying to use mine up right now, and between the label peeling off and the fact that I just feel like I'm getting oil in my hairline every time I do that, I don't know. I'm trying to use it up, but there's just never been anything I'm like, ooh, I really love this. I do have a sample of the powder, but it was just like so-so for me. But we have shade extension in the blurring setting powder. So if you've loved it and you wanted more shades, here you go. Here's a product. So the skincare lover in me is curious to try this Saccharomyces, maybe I did that okay, ferment, 30% milky toner. 14 bucks. It says that it exfoliates, hydrates, and boosts radiance. I am very curious to try this, but I know I just do not use toners. I don't use toner sprays. I don't use toner liquids. I just can't seem to add it into my skincare routine. I'm very curious about this one though, but I just know I just won't use it, so why buy it? All right, Tarte is continuing with their Maracuja Juicy Plump like line. Now we have lip oils, 26 bucks. I mean, they're just taking the trend that caught on and trying to keep capitalizing on it. Like, it's getting to be a little much. There are some really pretty shades here. This whole like pom-pom applicator thing is kind of interesting. And by interesting, I mean like it's probably just gonna be a hot mess in the cap, but that's just me. It looks like we might have some shimmery shades and some shades that are not. It's a pass for me, but you know, some of them are cute. I have so many lip products. All right, the new Chantecaille collection, the Sunstone collection for summer. You know, every time I see a Chantecaille collection, or at least most of the time, I'm like, oh my gosh, so pretty. I mean, the embossing is beautiful. This bronzer looks so pretty. And then I see $82 and I'm like, I mean, a couple bronzers and I could just like go on vacation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't, but it's pretty. All of these look really pretty. The blushes look cute. It's just a pass for me. The new Lattafa perfume. Now, can I just say, I just think the bottle is absolutely beautiful. I am tempted because some of the notes sound good, but I'm just wondering if this is gonna be too sweet for me. I like a gourmand, but I don't like anything too sickly sweet usually. Anyway, the notes on this one are caramel, milk, and sugar. Those are the top notes, obviously. The heart is white flowers and honey, and then we have vanilla, praline, and musk. I don't know. I mean, this sounds good, but it's like, it's supposed to smell like an eclair. I don't really like to eat eclairs. Like, it's just too much sugar and cream. So I'm like, but this bottle, it's just that molten look to it. I think it's so cute. I don't know. I might wait. I'm wondering if one of my fragrance friends might pick this one up, and I might wait to see what they think. Yeah. Okay, so the new Egyptian Queen collection from What's Up Beauty, they did actually send this over to me, so I will be probably doing a lip try on at some point, whether in a little short or throwing it into another video. I have to say, I think that these lipstick shades look so pretty, and of course the embossing is amazing. Let's see, what is the pricing on these? $23 for the lipsticks and $21 and $25 for the 2 eyeliners. Let's move on to the Wayne Goss new brushes. So he is launching the White Gold collection. This is a synthetic set of brushes. They look very pretty. Here's the thing, and I have not seen, I don't know if Wayne did a launch video yet, probably not. I'm looking at these shapes, and I will be honest, y'all, I just don't see anything that I feel is different to my collection. So as of now, I'm probably gonna pass on these. They're launching on the 24th. And you know that I love Wayne, I love his brushes. I'm not connecting with these right now, and I will probably just save my money on them, so surprisingly. And you know, I'm sort of tempted because brush review videos usually do pretty well here on my channel, but you know that I will never buy something just to review. So unless I'm like, yep, I think I want these. I also don't know what the price is gonna be on them though, because I haven't seen that. So as of right now, it's a no. Honestly, I think if I had to pick between the two, I'd probably pick some of Danessa's brushes. So that's how I feel right now at this point. I'm very excited for Wayne, and I think it's great to have some nice high quality synthetics. It's just not something that I need right now. All right, I am so very excited for whatever Nomad has coming our way. It looks like they are giving some minis. So obviously you know that I absolutely love the Nomad Air Original palette. I absolutely love that. It looks like in May, actually I think towards the end of this week, if I get this edited in time, they are doing a few mini palettes, which I think is so brilliant. I just love that idea. And then in June, it sounds like there's gonna be a bigger launch. So I am very excited. Also right now, just a heads up, they have the glosses from the Provence set on sale. So $10 off for the set of 4 for $29, which is a good deal. They never drew me in. They're shimmery glosses. I think at least some of them are, but I think all of them are, and I did not try them. So, but if you were curious about them, now's the time to snag them. Now, I'm just going to assume that I'm getting the new Nomad in PR. Perhaps I usually do. And if I do, of course, you know, I will be giving you my thoughts in a review coming soon. Okay, I have never seen this brand, the Floral Tag. I see that Jamie has posted a few scents from them. Let's see, there is one that I wasn't even gonna talk to you about because I'm just like, not for me. So Clouds and Candy, Black Currant, Orange Juice, Lemon Sorbet, Pear, Raspberry, Blueberry, Vanilla Sugar, Black Cherry, Amber, and Lavender. That's a lot. It sounds, so it says a 90s throwback. Interesting. Your first flavored chapstick. Doesn't sound like my vibe, but I am very curious about this one. Is this? So there is an eau de parfum, a luxury body oil, a luxe body oil, excuse me, and body mist of this new scent, One Summer. This sort of looks like creamsicle-y, and let me tell you, that is right up my alley. Whipped cream, cinnamon vanilla. It sounds like it's one note. Vanilla bean, whipped butter, fresh vanilla, and sweet orange. Okay, the cinnamon, I don't know. The cinnamon sort of has me like rethinking. I don't know. I don't really want the cinnamon, but maybe it would be a good balance. So they say, you dream of a cool treat in the heat wave. The sweetest vanilla bean ice cream, vanilla frozen yogurt, a smooth orange sherbet topped with whipped cream, and a soft cinnamon. Tempting. I tell you what, I have been on a scent kick again. My Dua video will be coming soon. It's supposed to be delivered today. I was hoping it would be delivered early enough for me to sniff them for you today, but that will be coming very soon. Did my first Dua order. I have also been kind of doing a little deep dive into watching videos on Middle Eastern Arabian fragrances. I did purchase one. My gorgeous friend Alicia, she was in one of her videos talking about a scent, and I was like, this is exactly what I wanted from this other one, I think. So I just ordered it. I have it on today. Thoughts coming soon on that. Yeah, so I have been on the fragrance kick. So that is possibly what draws me in right now more than makeup. But also, since I did just buy, y'all, when you see the Dua video, please don't judge me. So I probably should just like slow my roll for a little bit, but I am kind of wondering what kind of things that brand offers. So I might take a peek. Okay, what do we have here? I just saw something new from Makeup by Mario. By the way, is it Mario or Mario? I hear both. Like my Midwesternness just wants to say Mario, but is it Mario? Let me know. Anyway, we get to find out on the 16th. Oh, okay. Hold on. It's so funny because I see like the sneak and then I see like a little sneakier sneak. I am guessing that this is a foundation, just given the look of the bottle and, you know, it's kind of like a skin-focused model picture. I'm guessing foundation, which is great because I don't need foundation, so it'll save me some money, but I know a lot of people like his brand, and so I am excited. Okay. Another brand that looks to maybe be coming out with, I'm guessing Kelly Ray is coming out with a liquid bronzer or cream bronzer, which I do not need. I haven't tried anything from this brand. Now, did I get in a sampler a mascara? I could probably just be making that up. I'm probably making that up. Maybe I thought about getting the sampler with the mascara in it and never did. Who knows anymore? Oh, okay. Here, an extra sneaky sneak. So, Soft Sculpt Bronzing and Shaping Serum. Okay, this was just released yesterday. Soft Sculpt Bronzing and Shaping Serum. It looks beautiful. I would maybe be more likely to buy a bronzing serum, much more likely to buy that than an actual foundation, but I still think I'm gonna pass. I was right. The Kelly Ray Sun Drip Liquid Bronzer. Okay, we have liquid bronzers from 3 companies here. I did not talk about Saie because you know that that's a brand that I just am like, over. If I had to pick between Saie Beauty, Kelly Ray, and Makeup by Mario, I would probably go with Mario. First of all, the Kelly Ray one is a universal product. I find that very hard to believe, very hard. So that's definitely a no for me. Now, just looking at swatches here, I feel like Saie is more of a true like liquid bronzer where it's going to be a little bit more pigmented, probably still like blendable, dewy, whereas Mario is just sort of that like kiss on the skin. I feel like anyone who tends to be heavy-handed or is looking for something really easy to use should probably go towards Mario's product. That being said, I haven't really used a lot from either brand, so you probably shouldn't listen to me. I'm probably not going to buy any of them, but I would be very curious. I would be very curious to touch and feel at some point. Okay, we have quite the sneak peek from Touch of Glam. It looks like maybe the brand is bringing out a lot of new single shades. It doesn't look like a palette to me, unless it's a palette of all shimmers, which I guess could be possible. By the way, I'm not putting up the reels, I'm just putting up screenshots of the reels. I have a few shades from Touch of Glam. I like them. I don't tend to reach for them as much, but I'll be curious to see. I will give it that. I just want to talk about the new release from Wicked Widow. This is the Crow collection. So this palette, I have to be honest, this looks really cool. Like, not my makeup vibe, like maybe in the deep, deep winter or something, but I think it looks really beautiful. I've never tried the brand, so I don't know the quality, but just looking from these swatches, it's kind of cool. I do feel like that blue is sort of out of place, but you know, it's kind of nice to have some variety. I have had my eye on this brand and I've really been curious. This is not going to be the palette for me to get, but if you were super into the Crow or you love this color story, like I feel like this is very much like, just off the top of my head, like the Friday the 13th or like the Chucky collab, you know, a lot of those like murky, grays, or was it like Bride of Chucky? Whatever, like the murky grays, the deep reds, the blacks, the smoky tones, like pretty color story. I would be very curious to, you know, see the quality of this brand at some point, but this is not the color story for me to purchase. Okay, y'all, I love Danessa. You know, at some point I would like to try the brushes, just not right now. I am very curious about the lowlighter, but y'all, this Love is Love all over face palette, I don't understand. I saw the outside of the palette and I was like, oh, this is kind of fun. And then I saw the inside of the palette and I was just like, what the ever loving is this? Like, I mean, the waste of packaging here, and I get, you know, whatever. If you find it fun and whimsical, great. I just find it to be overwhelmingly ridiculous. I don't know. I will be passing on this. I also feel, I am going to be honest, I feel like there probably isn't anything in here that if you have a decent amount of Danessa's products that you probably don't already have in your collection. So the brand describes this as an 11 shade multi-chrome all over face palette with 4 unique finishes. Now it's celebrating LGBTQ plus community and all forms of love, which I absolutely celebrate. It's not the thought behind this palette, it's just the like actual execution of this that I don't understand. So you have 3 shadows, a blackberry, an icy white, and a slate silver. I think maybe I would use one of those. Then you have 2 shadows that I think you could use, you know, for anything, like a pearl white with cool pink shift, a soft peach with gold pink shift, gold pink, that's not a thing, with gold shift. Oh, it says shadows, but I think that these are actually highlighters. So the Elastin multi-chrome, so the 2, the icy pink with the purple and the peachy gold with the pink shift. That's really interesting. Like, I don't know if this description here is inaccurate, but anyway, it's $65. It's a definite pass for me. I don't feel like any of the multi-chromes are really special. I am also, you know, a snob because I've tried a lot of indie brand multi-chromes. The cheap products look really pretty, actually. I could see like, ooh, because it doesn't look, I'd be curious, you know, really zoomed in, but it doesn't look like on this beautiful human being that it's super glittery, super chunky. So I would be kind of curious, but not curious enough to buy it, not at all. So I would love to know your thoughts. Ooh. Okay, the MTO Trio now available from Board to Stand Out. Choose 3 of our incredible scents in convenient travel size bottles and create a custom trio that's uniquely for you. I am very curious. I don't know how much this is. I have honestly wanted to try Board to Stand Out for a very long time. This is very tempting. I might need to run on and order these so that I can try these out before some of these sample sizes sell out. I might do that right when I'm done filming this. I cannot lie. You know what? My fragrance obsession comes in waves, and this is a brand that's been on my list for a really long time to try. So I might, depending on the pricing. You know what I'm gonna do? Since we're here right now, I'm going to look Born to Stand Out. Let's just see what the pricing on this is. Ooh, okay. So the MTO Trio is $25 for the 3 little samples. The Discovery Kit is $60. The Discovery Kit, I'm sure they've had for a while. Okay, so they have 2 kits. They have Dirty and Sticky and Dark and Drunk. And then they have the full Discovery Kit. I'm gonna have to do some investigation, but $25? That's actually not too bad. I know you can get like the little samples on Lucky Scent. Do I have one sitting out? But those things just, honestly, they kind of piss me off. I'm not gonna lie. It's not like a little sprayer, it's the little dauber, and they're teeny tiny. So I need to do some investigation, like, you know, milliliter by milliliter and see. But that's very nice to know because there are definitely some scents that I would like to try. Okay, what is coming from Glossier? Oh, Balm.com. Warm welcome back to Balm.com and original formulas. Okay, I wonder, this is your last chance to stock up before the original formula returns. Oh, okay. So they are going back. They are going away from the vegan formula and going back to the original, which honestly, it was better. It was definitely better. So I'm excited about that. We have some new products from Nars. Obviously, they had some palettes and stuff. I'm not even talking about those, but the hydrating primer, what is the other, and a setting mist. Also not, I don't need those. I'm not even putting up pictures. I'm just like, I don't need any more primer and I don't need any more mist. I don't know anybody that does. I do like Nars products, but it's just not a need. Okay. I am just gonna kind of cruise through these last. I think that's it. And we've been here a long time. Yeah, let's stop there. Also, you probably know that I'm kind of like itching to get on and look at that Born to Stand Out discovery set. Okay, thank you for dealing with this. I'll let you know how it goes. Invisalign isn't like a new thing or anything, so I'm not gonna do like a whole journey thing. I'm really excited. I can already tell how much, you don't know how jacked up your mouth is until you go in and they do like the scan and they're like, oh, actually you have way more problems than you thought you did. My jaw is so, or like my bite is so wonky. So I already feel like somebody is doing this to me and pushing my face this way. So that's going to be very interesting. Right now, they don't feel too sore, but I've only had them in for a few hours. I'm sure by tomorrow I will be saying differently. But thank you so much, lovelies. I really appreciate you. If you enjoyed this, let me know by leaving a thumbs up. I can't believe I just did this. How dorky is that? Like the video, leave a comment on what out of here you are really intrigued by, or if there's any new launch that I have missed that you need to give me a heads up on, and or just need to know my thoughts on. I really appreciate all of you. I hope you are having a wonderful spring into summer. We're getting there. I'm excited for it. I'll see you really soon.